Mr. Declan, I presume? Yeah, well, I had to deal with some Indians out of the ranch.
Right. That all the relevant information of evidential value is obtained.
Pan Am have issued a statement describing the police operation as thoroughly professional. Meanwhile, the search for plane wreckage has been extended to Kielder Forest in Northumberland. Glenn O'Glaser, ITN, Lockerbie.
More than 100 people are feared drowned after a cruise boat full of New Year revelers capsized off Brazil. It sank near the Copacabana beach resort. Many of the dead are said to be foreigners. 51 bodies have already been recovered. Police say the boat was overcrowded and the captain had ignored orders to turn back. Here, police have launched a double murder inquiry after a soldier and another soldier's wife were stabbed to death following a New Year's Eve party. Their bodies were found in a bedroom in married quarters at Catterick Garrison in North Yorkshire. Detectives are waiting to question the dead woman's husband, who's being treated for injuries in hospital. New Year celebrations were marred by violence in towns across the country. In Canby Island, Essex, a youth of 18 was knifed to death. Another youth was charged tonight with his murder. At East Dereham in Norfolk, 7 policemen were hurt in a street battle with 200 youths. In Tredegar, Gwent, 4 policemen were injured in running fights. And in nearby Newport, about 200 people attacked 2 policemen trying to make an arrest. The celebrations in London's Trafalgar Square passed off more peacefully.
Midnight in London and the busiest night in Trafalgar Square for 6 years. The mild weather attracted more than 65,000 people to the city's traditional celebrations. The fountains had been drained and barriers erected around Nelson's Column, but police said it was a mainly peaceful night. Over 100 people were arrested, but nearly all for minor offences. For the vast majority of revellers, it was a night of song, dance and celebration. The fading seconds of 1988 were marked in New York by the descent of a 600-pound wrought iron ball. For the thousands in Times Square, that was the cue for the biggest street party of the year. Tokyo's Big Egg Stadium resounded to the beat of Western rock music, but most Japanese stuck to traditional Shinto rituals, praying for good health in 1989 as they literally rang in the new.
One of the 2 new satellite TV companies, British Satellite Broadcasting, has complained to the Office of Fair Trading about a newspaper advert placed by its rival, Sky Television. The advert has appeared in some papers belonging to Sky's owner, Rupert Murdoch. It quotes a satellite engineer as saying that BSB claims that it'll offer better pictures and sound simply aren't true.
The war of words between the rival channels has been escalating since the Astra satellite was carried into space last month. The latest battle is over the technical quality of the transmissions from Sky Television and their rival British Satellite Broadcasting, claims which have led BSB to complain to the Office of Fair Trading. Sky and BSB will use different types of signal. Sky's PAL 625 signal received on a conventional dish is identical to the TV pictures you're watching now. BSB say their system, called DMAC, has a stronger signal and is capable of delivering widescreen pictures and hi-fi sound. But Sky claims those improvements can't be received on existing PAL TV sets, nor will viewers be able to tape BSB programs on home video recorders. BSB's chairman, Mr. Anthony Simmons-Gooding, says Sky's allegations just don't stand up to scrutiny. Ironically, as the satellite stations square up to each other on that issue, they're both under attack from other earthbound rivals. The satellite companies hope to take out advertising space on the existing ITV network. But the ITV stations, who see satellite broadcasting as a threat to their existence, are reluctant to agree. They want the Independent Broadcasting Authority to allow them to limit satellite TV commercials. That's a move that could lead to a battle in the courts.
But if some companies dig their heels in and act unfairly, then we'll have to look at the legal position. I think the IBA will have to look at the legal position, and we'll take it from there. But I hope it doesn't come to that.
The IBA revealed tonight that they had already told the ITV companies that advertising restrictions could be seen as unreasonable discrimination. But the authority said, in view of further requests from the companies, they were now taking their own legal advice. They're expected to discuss the matter again next week. Robert Hall, ITN, Central London.
Soccer, Manchester United hit 3 goals in 6 minutes to beat Liverpool at Old Trafford. It puts United 6th in the table, just 1 point behind Liverpool.
United had dominated for an hour, but just couldn't get on the score sheet. Hughes hitting the post, and Robin's follow-up being brilliantly saved by Hooper. With 10 minutes to go, unjustly but inevitably, Liverpool broke away. Beardsley finding Barnes, his shot taking a deflection, and the champions were one up. Alex Ferguson, fighting for his managerial life, looked devastated. But his team were made of sterner stuff. Within a minute, the young Beardsmore turned the Liverpool defence inside out for McClare to volley home. 4 minutes on, Nicol and Hughes both seemed to handle. The ref let it go on, and Hughes must have wondered why he'd bothered to protest. United were home and dry 2 minutes later when Sharp's cross was missed by everyone except Beardsmore. 4 goals in 7 minutes meant United were in 6th place in the First Division and very much back in contention for the title. Giles Smith, ITN Sport, Old Trafford.
And that's it from the ITN Weekend team. Good night.
At Court's biggest ever winter sale, there are huge reductions in all departments. Save in style at Court's Furnishing Stores and Court's Mama Superstores. On now.
New nappies, new features. We seem to be having a nappy revolution. I'm a freelance journalist, and last year I tested the Ultra nappy. Pampers was then the clear winner for dryness. As a mother of twins, I know that's what counts. Off you go. But have things changed? My twins volunteered to find out. Christopher chose one of the latest designs. Morning. But despite some interesting new features, his nappy leaked more often than Alexander's, which was Pampers. How are you this morning? Oh, nice and dry. To show how Pampers works, we did this test. Look, its special core locks wetness away. You can even wring it. And it feels dry to the touch. So, in our opinion, the latest news is you still can't buy a drier nappy than Pampers.
Pampers, even when they're wet, they're dry.
Using my olive Ulay. Didn't you pack your cream? No, Mel, I'm meeting Julio. Oh, the Julio who thought we were sisters. Either I look too old or you look too young. And as we have the same skin, it can't just be the Ulay. Mum, I've discovered your secret. Look, while some greasy creams stay on the outside, the moisture in Ulay works like the skin's natural fluids. So it's absorbed quickly, helping to bring out the beauty in your skin. I know.
Hilary, there's a Julio chappie down here looking for 2 sisters.
Don't worry, Mum. Secret's safe with me.
Oil of Ulay, the secret of beauty from within.
This is Ambrose the cat, a wild, vicious creature, a terrifyingly uncontrollable animal. There's only one way to tame him. Ambrosia creamed rice. It's deliciously creamy and comes from Devon. And when Ambrose tastes it, he forgets the call of the wild. Ambrosia creamed rice turns this frenzied mass of claw and sinew into a sweet little pussycat. Ambrosia creamed rice. Devon knows how they make it so creamy.
An ITT-Nokia. Great picture. It's digital. Digivision. Can it link with satellite technology? It can. Ooh. And has it a picture within picture video thingy? Like this? Yeah. Oh, great sound. Stereo? 30 watts peak. The business. So that's why you bought one of these? No. I bought it because it's a good-looking box. Oh, yeah.
ITT-Nokia. The future is looking good.
With the guilty verdict of dead cert, your private detective celebrates with a pint of Tennent's Pilsner. Confident that due to his evidence, the Mr. Big is about to spend the next 20 years behind bars. And I'm about to spend the next 20 minutes in front of this one. Cheers. Now, Tennent's Pilsner is good. But not that good.
Samaritans, can I help you? Samaritans, can I help you? The Samaritan telephone number is in the book.
A new season of entertainment on ITV. An open and shut case for Agatha Christie's Poirot.
Il m'a fait sauter les patates. What did I say?
That your boyfriend made you make love to the potato.
Women at War in Wish Me Luck. And Fortune Vader's Rick Mayo is the new statesman. Bond's back in action. Romance in war-torn Panamera. High Street Blues.
Can we do it in the shop?
What? Are you May?
Oh, go on. I've always wanted to do it in a shop.
And Margaret is the two Mrs. Grenville.
Do call me Alice. I doubt if I could ever do that.
Tune in to a brand new season of entertainment on ITV.
And talking of new series, Terry and Arthur are back tomorrow, Bank Holiday Monday, for a new series of Minder. Tomorrow's is called It's the Sorry Lorry Maury. Sounds like Arthur and Terry, that, doesn't it? Now, you heard earlier Michael Caine saying that he'd made a lot of bad movies. Well, he also made a lot of very good ones, and we've got one now. It's called Funeral in Berlin.